Hey guys, it's Hugh here. I am the owner, operator, creator, designer, and programmer of Cloud Movie Machine, and I'm really happy to have you on board. And in this video series, we're going to cover everything about Cloud Movie Machine. I think you're going to find that you made an excellent decision in purchasing Cloud Movie Machine. And let's just start out with a quick walkthrough of, what does this thing do? Okay, Cloud Movie Machine basically creates optimized videos practically out of thin air. You can make it as complicated or as easy as you want. And you can use our stock video clips, motion backgrounds, images, and audio, or you can use your own video, images, and audio. You can even add your own voiceover if you want to, or you can use text to speech, or you can have no voice and just have music, or you can have it quiet or whatever you want to. You can also add various text fields as overlays on the video, and you can do that on a per clip basis, or you can overlay something over the entire video if you want to. There are no limitations right now on Cloud Movie Machine, except that we really haven't pushed it to this limit of doing really huge long videos. I really don't know what the result will be. Your best result is going to be with a shorter video, anywhere from 30 seconds to 5 minutes will probably be your best bet. It'll work faster for you and it will get the results that you need. Or you could probably also do multiple smaller videos and then link them together into a longer video. It's probably your best approach those to sort of take it short and then build, ramp up to the higher projects just until you get to your feel your way around Cloud Movie Machine. And of course, you can do PowerPoint style videos in a number of different ways on Cloud Movie Machine. All the videos are being published at 16:9 aspect ratio and 70p output for the high def videos. Now, just so you fully understand how the procedure works, when your videos are created in Cloud Movie Machine, Cloud Movie Machine stores them in our S3 accounts. We will do some future development which will open you up to using your own S3 account, but right now we're just using ours for all the process. You do have full access to your videos all the time. You can download them, do whatever you want with them, link to them on S3 or whatever. You probably want to download them, or even better, use our syndication functions to send the video directly to YouTube. So that's what we also do. We can send your video after it's created. We can send it directly to YouTube, to Vimeo if you've got an approved app there, to a Dailymotion account, and it's just very easy to hook that up, and you don't have to lift a finger. You never have to upload or download anything. You just make your video on Cloud Movie Machine, and then Cloud Movie Machine sends it over to YouTube, Vimeo, or Dailymotion without you having to lift a finger. We also have built-in syndication services so that if you do share your videos on YouTube, Vimeo, or Dailymotion, Cloud Movie Machine gets back those links and then sends those links to your OnlyWire account or your SendWire account. And we also have Crazy Indexer and Link Indexer APIs built in so that you can instantly index your videos from YouTube, Vimeo, or Dailymotion. We've also got spinners built in, but we don't do like multiple video posting. What we do is that Cloud Movie Machine creates your video and it takes that one video, puts it on the 3 different shares if you have them all programmed in with the text that you provide. If you're into SEO marketing, that's the kind of thing. We've got the whole interface for you to set up your SEO text to go to those accounts, and the spinner just comes in to make a slight variation between the descriptions that go to YouTube, Vimeo, and Dailymotion. There's absolutely no problem at all uploading these videos to the 3 all at the same time. So that's why you might want to vary your text a bit. Cloud Movie Machine works on a queuing system, which means that you design your video, you see a preview, and you do that until you're happy. Then you choose to queue that video into our system, and our system then renders it in full high def or standard dimensions. And if you have programmed to auto distribute, it will then send that video over to YouTube, Vimeo, or Dailymotion. Get those links back, do a second tier syndication for you if you want. And it'll also provide to you the download link for the video and the embeds on YouTube, Vimeo, and Dailymotion. Should you want to use those embeds, they're available to you. You also have information about the queue, for example, what phase your video is in, queue created or distributed. If there was an error, it will tell you what that error is, so you can go and fix it and re-queue it again. We'll give you the links to those sharing sites and embeds. As I said, you can turn on or off the auto distribution if it hasn't already been distributed completely. You can archive the video, you can re-queue on error, as I mentioned, and you'll see lots of logging in there about your video process. Now, as far as the usage of Cloud Movie Machine, there is a certain flow that you're going to follow, which is the first thing you definitely need to do is create an account. The account is just more or less a profile, and you might want to make it niche specific. Like you can make as many accounts as you want. Each one is going to be niche specific, so you're going to give it a user-friendly nickname and just some cursory values, whatever you want to put in there. And then you also have your sharing credentials connected to an account. So you can have multiple sharing credentials too, just by creating multiple accounts and adding the different sharing accounts to each different account. What we do recommend is you do not try to add the same YouTube account to more than one profile, because then there becomes an issue with authorization on YouTube. So pick one YouTube channel per account and do not duplicate your YouTube accounts. So the videos are made under an account profile. So you want to make an account profile, and then once you do that, you'll be able to go to the video section, and then you're going to see this main video settings, which is basically just a title, description, and tags. And that's if you're really concerned with the SEO stuff. You will spend time on that now or later, but the main thing is you just want to go ahead and save that setting, and then you can start adding your visuals, audio, and so on and so forth. Once you do have your main settings saved and you've got a video project, then you can add your visuals, your audio, and do a lot of other stuff. We have a ton of images available for you in our stock image library. We've been working on collecting these royalty-free images now for about a year. And we have pretty strict guidelines over which images we add to that library, so we feel pretty confident that they're all royalty free. With those images, you can load them into our clip generator and choose how long you want that clip to be for that image, and you can overlay some text on top of it and so on. You can also upload your own images if you want to. You can import your own videos and cut clips from your videos to be mixed into your timeline. You can also design your own slide and graphics in our really cool slide creator. It's almost like a Photoshop built in. In terms of the audio, we've got a lot of music tracks that are also royalty-free music available to you to select from. You can preview them until you find the one that you want and then select it. You can also upload your own background music. What you do is get your MP3 or whatever it is, and well, it must be an MP3, and just name it background.mp3 and then upload it into the system. Same with the voiceover. You can record your own voiceover, or you can use our text-to-speech engine to generate a pretty realistic voiceover. Or you can upload your own voiceover track, in which case you're going to name your MP3 voiceover.mp3. Then it's going to go into the right place in the application for your project. Or you can make your video without a voiceover track. Your video does not have to have any audio at all, but you do have the option of those two tracks. So your general workflow with Cloud Movie Machine is that you're going to basically design, work with the tools in the interface to design your video, and then you're going to preview it. And then if you're not quite happy with it, you're going to go back and work on the design, the visuals, the audio, so forth. And then you're going to preview that. And you can do that as many times until you're happy with the preview. And when you're happy with the preview, then you're going to commit, which means you're going to queue that video. And that's more or less when you use the credit that you paid for, is when you finally commit that video to the queue, and then the video gets rendered and shared to your sharing sites and so on and so forth. Once your video is in the queue, then you can see certain information about it on the data control page, where you can see the current phase that your video is in, whether it was in the queue, created already, or created and distributed, whether there was some kind of an error either in the rendering phase or in the distribution phase. And it's going to give you the option to retry that. If you figure out what your error is, you can re-queue it again. It's also going to give you the link to download, embed, or link to that video. Also, the sharing sites links, the YouTube, Vimeo, and Dailymotion, you'll have the embeds and the link to those videos after they're shared on those sites. You'll be able to turn your auto distribute on and off if it's not already distributed, and you'll also be able to archive that video if you're done with everything. You don't want to see it in data control anymore. There's some logging that goes on as well, so you can have some idea of what's going on in the back end. Alrighty then, so that should cover everything for our first initial walkthrough. So now you have some idea in 10 minutes or so exactly all the things that you can do with Cloud Movie Machine. And now let's move on to looking at exactly how you do those things.